JJ. All right. So, A&M coming to this game two season as well as Owen swag, but the main thing is the FCS level. Alabama the end of the game sixth in the off and back last. Still glass in the season 1,560 passing yards won the year, 14 touchdowns, 5 7. But Texas Southern have a good quarterback.
Yeah, they do. DeAndre Johnson in the game, 1,006 passing yards, 7 touchdowns, season. Coming into this game, I think quarterback battle pretty good.
And we'll see how it plays out both sides. And average third contest led by that deadly last and the season. The last game in Sam's game, they were in both those challenges. He was able to break down, and he now has at Alabama A&M. They add that that's top 10 based time run, running back in the
Yeah, Texas Southern, they got a pretty good offense as well. They number 2 in the SWAC offense, number 10 SWAC in defense. So I think it's gonna be pretty tough to see which quarterback have the dominant offense.
hopefully A&M can be able to just bend but don't break in side. Not bad, certainly not so sick and right. Just give 5 games. So it's a lot of Matt Arthur and here comes the Alabama A&M Bulldogs right now. So look at this A&M team. Do you think it's going to be a big back 6 against Central State back in the field last year?
Yes, also I think momentum will be a good game. It will be a good factor in this game. Also, it's going to the site here back at home with all the fans. It's homecoming, but I do believe that Alabama A&M they tend to fold in homecoming. Last year they lost to Alcorn State. The previous year they won. The previous year they lost. They're like 3-6 in homecoming games. So let's see how the Bulldogs come this season.
That's right. That's right. Regardless, it is coming. Happy homecoming. It's amazing far. Full of events. At the step show last night as well. Had soccer. Played soccer one on Friday against Southern from that Bulldog here today at the Tigers. Now, this is the odd part about it. It's not just shape this. Rarely play Texas Southern on homecoming at all. Play Graham time of out. This is very, very different. Texas Southern, they last game around now and that game. And with some have Texas Southern game this and go on to have that so that after that in back but so kind of things in that and right.
Also, the last time they faced the Tigers, they also came in with pro win. So they're saying this is the same record. So hopefully the end Bulldogs can pull it off today.
Talk about that kind of manner just that as the offense has been playing focusing average last manner and second year I think this with side last five last day and last again and overall record right now 9-7.
Absolutely, I agree with you, Reggie. I mean, looking back into Coach Manor resume, see, he's been doing good pretty good things around.
That's all blackout now. And it kind of holds the time to talk is over. It's time for ready. Play is turn. Next up, and it's turn still taking to the 30-yard line.
And Texas Southern getting a good start here.
And Texas up, make Ray off start. Texas up, led by the quarterback 9. It has 11 touchdown, 2-7. Not that right back in the back. Look out front back. Gut field. That's number 2. Texas up. Darius Owens.
Yeah, Darius Owens is a big A factor for the Texas Southern offense. He has 191 rushing yards. Also, the second running back, Cook, he coming into the game with 107 rushing yards. So,
Back again.
yeah.
Still
He's still up.
I thought he was down. Out of bounds.
Texas Southern getting off to a good start here. The Darius Owens on the good break there.
Other playing off side. Pass. Game. Big. In area. Go. 7. And all
That's a shot set.
good
Those
option.
are the Olive.
Trying to run it right there. Six up. Higher out here.
Well, Texas Southern coming in, number fucking off. I think is a part of their running. Fumble on the play, and then recover it.
Get to him after all at the end. Dip to Amir Berry for Alabama A&M and get back. That's press against Texas Southern. 7. I mentioned 8 right there. And that's touchdown. And
Finley.
game.
Finley has 8 touchdowns. His stats.
Look, last. He throws it, and it's
for 89. Yeah, I think Bulldogs gonna do pretty good with this homecoming crowd getting into the game. Gonna help pull out the win.
and off
third and one. They just don't think they can get back to them.
You're gonna left, right, 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 off them, right side, down
Down
and down at 5. Right. That's it. Not after it. We have in all the every right in time up and eight.
I think the Bulldogs responded well to that loss. They took on the first game of the season. The next few, they picked up the win. Also going in, the underdog beating North Alabama final 2 minutes. And
Back, back, 5. On look
uh,
last, taking himself gets more and he gets the first down. One is getting slide at the 50.
run there by Glass.
First down, we got into go in and in Davis, Alabama broadcast time and right down after TSU game. Talk to them.
Still up. But it's come a lot of start game.
Private running back, but both the same class. Without love, they just had no love, no one like
Yeah.
like
Keeping it
safeties
classy,
out
pretty
there.
traditional style running back. I think Billy is a pretty tough guy to bring down. Scrum.
And
That's Glass. Good pass.
it's down in there. That time at every game. Best in the conference. Back. But and look, on
Glass. Got
twice. Then at down at that that safe right. That's try to play and
why. I Texas also take the run game and the passing game. But I think A&M gonna switch it up and try to use defense.
side and got last fine. Throws it up. Middle of the field. It's
Uh,
dropped. That was
yeah.
number 89. I
Ken Johnson.
think.
Yeah. Number 89. In class. Target. Target.
About tight end. Very that they're tight end. They have 5 that's the best in FCS. But 8 tight end. I mean, have less that but that set not bad.
mean, it's all depends. Like I think Manor has trust his kicker to play smart.
down. That back ball right down. Look, Gary out all that stop.
I tell Sailor,
It's kind of crazy. They are at a lot of play and if and kind of half in the game gave up in last time out as as
oh
A and
no,
M down back last and I
I think so to stick to running game, which
right side Johnson middle right there. Like A&M stop that sub so
back.
here. But um,
Yeah, I have been attending pretty much a tr- that we have come shows and the Oscar awards we had. I've been pretty fantastic week leading up to the game.
had to work during the week, so I couldn't attend. But I had to be here to commentate the game. So, did you see if and
Yeah, Emmanuel Hudson, Desi Banks, they had a pretty lot of fun meeting. It was a pretty fun show. And I'm doing best when it comes to homecoming. Tonight they have the Gunner concert going on, a lot of after parties, after all the fans, the alumni travel all over just to come back to the hill.
and spread out alumni net all across the country. See last back just said this time in not game that is on Gary number Gary Coral.
And he picked up a nice game right there. Crows. I think Crows do a pretty good job beating off Bentley as being the backup running back. Like, and them do a pretty good job with getting those two in, getting reps pretty much in their offense.
Go. Hand off Corals again. Look, got man the F state last year in my head every and that is dog are back and start that they have talked about A&M that they could carry throughout see actually being a contender swag.
I mean, with the offense that they have now, numbers that they're putting up now, I believe A&M can be a potential to go to the SWAC conference and win it all. I mean, you got pretty a lot of experts in your offense. Tight ends a factor, your running backs a factor, your quarterbacks a factor. Like that's pretty tough for a defense to stop your whole offense.
As last gets it out, time to quarrel. As you all know, as SWAC has switched from site game to game, that every year division and every the better record of those games. So last year, I had a better record. Sub as division game out ask challenge every is all but being right next to them. This team, they were picked by the SWAC media. He did check. They're really feeling what as
And
blast
what
those over the middle, and it's deflected, and it's a great deflection by the all over. That was number 85 A&M, Fatai Ibrahim. Gosh, sub
has back shotgun set, back backfield.
trips near side, left, look, clean pocket.
Back. There it is, number 89,
That's
Anthony Howard on the connection. Like as you said, Reggie, that's how A&M use their tight ends. I think that's a pretty tough challenge for the defense.
a great Bulldog touchdown to this game. And the Bulldogs take the early 6. All the way up here to the hill. We had it that not take right now. You know, here they can't handle. Sorry, 7-0 early for A&M. Yeah, 4:16 to go, first quarter. So, Contavious, tell us a little bit about yourself. For your
Well, Tavius, A&M student, sophomore from Bessemer, Alabama. Like my experience here at A&M has been pretty good. It feels just like home.
had a lot of Birmingham.
Yeah, a lot of people from Birmingham back home, so it feels just like being at home, man. The environment, the excitement, everything. It's nothing like the hill.
That's good. That's good. That's good. That's glad to hear. As put on getting ready to kick both fellow Birmingham natives, so it feels good. I've been kind of lonely up here, honestly.
Glad to join you. I'm glad to join you, Reggie. To join you.
So here we go. A&M with kickoff now, preparing. Back is are the kick returners, Roy Lane, Oliver, and Tariq Cannon, TSU. Kick right now.
We're on A&M. See what he here.
He will take it
Get
out
out.
the outside. Has to block a little bit.
Stop by. It appears to be number 41, Richard Holloway.
Issue in for a bump drive and
3 and out on the second drive. So let's see what Texas Southern go with on this possession.
seemed A&M had a good job preparing this issue off kind of similar packages and the quick slant.
Pressure is wrong by number 20 of the A&M defense, Amari Holloway. Also, Amari Holloway is a big factor. Him and his twin brother for the A&M. They're dominant corners.
That's right. And you know, What's interesting is so far, Tre'Davian Dixon has not really been targeted in this game yet. See if Johnson will go his way. Throwing deep there. No flag. Oh, they will call a late flag. Slightly late. It's dead.
Justin pass was intended like key receiver. That was
Big pass interference against Alabama A&M. That was on Robinson. A&M now.
Justin back shotgun set.
Bulldogs playing two safeties in zone now. Hand off to
Stop in the back. 97. Russell. Nose tackle for Anna.
you know, Armani Holloway for A&M. He actually leads SWAC in solo tap in the conference. Another flag play. Conduct against them back. Next weekend, TSU at a second and long Tiger. Not Tiger. In the SWAC winning SWAC game back in 2000. Basketball hosted in also have SWAC so Leland the press box well in time and the play stopped there. See what the right here. Out last year. Sure, honestly. Have out.
So next thing, we'll have game and challenge.
Next, right? I love being and East side back right down the second side.
Shot. Also, that I know, Southern also they don't give information. Oh, shot set about a yard or two.
Have a headed back and in power.
offense.
Go. Back. Yep. So, that they down at the shotgun set last off time and is
Up back.
just better as the game progresses. The Texas are all over there. Right side
Yeah,
line as that game. You also have have April as well. And have April in game got a game ball at last attack in the back. Lock down. I like
well, no, I off
is hot.
water.
The script to of the Tigers. We are about to field. Let's see if the Tigers can try some back-to-back 3-and-out situations. Us going in that and welcome back. We are here to kick off the second quarter of play. Tavia Souls, Reginald Reese here, bringing you Alabama A&M Bulldogs football. It's homecoming in Texas Sub coming into town, taking Alabama A&M Bulldogs, and the Bulldogs 7-0 kick off the second.
But
Play right now is Dr. Genie sending checks to A&M. Continue to break himself out to get variety. Have donors come in. make it raise the level as the students continue great thing every day, the alumni every single day, and being an excellent example of that as well. As TSU comes out the gate firing early, now second and five for the Tigers. Back hard, back back. Thing look, the rush was coming, had to chuck it up deep, just out the hands.
Mark Steve
And leads the conference in receiving game game for a touchdown. He's still
still pushing
pushing.
up hard. Man.
Just up the part.
He
Leg.
Timeout on the field. For all the latest information on Alabama A&M athletics, follow us on Twitter at AAMU Bulldogs and on Instagram at AAMU Athletics. Also remember to like us on Facebook at AAMU Bulldogs. First and 10 for Texas Southern.
Last talk to pun intended. In April now, pumping, looking his glass. Great protection from the O line. It's caught 8. And a sorry, down 11:17 to go in the first half. Tied at 7.
All starting to struggle for they pushing that drive the ball.
Time Spencer Corey hunts it past the 50. It's about a at the 5-yard line. TSU see if they can keep that pass drive, possibly put up. But do you think the idea of them being careless with football, that comeback game?
Well, with Bulldogs, they are like trusted. I feel like fans
Johnson back looking. Throws it. Big hit, but still staying on his feet for the Tigers.
that's number 8 once again, Benjamin Hawkins. Seems like Johnson is moving the ball pretty well.
Here we go now. Johnson one more time. Yes, Dexter Boykin outside as well as
Handed off to Owens.
Dixon. And it'll be a running play.
As he stopped immediately by number 9, Dravion Carter.
Playing tempo one more time. We have 10-12 to go in the first half. Tied up at 7 apiece. TSU slowly trying to drive downfield.
Yeah, I
Trying to
think
score
this
points again.
tempo that Texas Southern running is starting to be a factor to the A&M defense.
Johnson one more time. Still passing the football. And it's caught by the running back. That was Ladarius Owens this time. I'm sorry, that was Ja'Cory Howard. The numbers so similar. One is 23, the other is 22.
Yeah, it's get pretty confusing.
Getting the calls now from the sidelines. TSU now running 3 receivers near side. Howard is still in the backfield for the Tigers. Johnson's looking. Another quick pass. And he's caught and tackled out of bounds. And he's tackled by Michael Mills, number 18.
Texas Southern moving the ball pretty well with this up tempo. It's becoming a factor. A&M having trouble subbing.
Here we go.
Flag on the play. Legal substitution. A&M 12 men on the field. Seems as if Texas Southern getting anything they can take right here.
Coach Manor looks to be a bit upset on the sidelines.
Yeah, the up tempo is starting to wear down the defense. They can't get the subs in and out quick enough.
You just got to play bend but don't break football. Yards don't score points. Touchdowns score points. Field goals score points.
Yeah, I think that the Bulldogs could do pretty well with this up tempo that Texas Southern is trying to run if they keep playing how they played in the first quarter.
There's no foul.
And there is no flag on the last play.
The ball went out on the visitor side of the field. Therefore, we were in substitution protocol.
So there is no flag on the play. Everything is all well and fine. The substitution was legal. So 2 receivers near side, 2 far side. Johnson getting the call from the head coaches. And
Next play is under further review.
And now we're reviewing another play. I'm guessing ball placement. So we're going to have a quick break in the action right now. Bulldogs, Tigers tied up 7 apiece.
Your attention, please. Everyone participating in the check presentation who need to make their way to the blacktop behind the home. Everyone making a check presentation today. You need to make your way to the blacktop behind the home sideline. All by man and fan, visit X Golf on Monday nights at 6 p.m. or tune in to 24.9 FM WJAD for Bulldog Talk with host Ted Dixie and Alabama A&M University football coach Cornell Maynard. X Golf is located at 2500 Western Avenue. After further review, the ruling on the field stands at ball.
After the review, we're back in action. Johnson and shotgun set. Johnson's back, takes the snaps, he's looking. Heavy pressure by the Bulldogs defense. Forced Johnson to throw it away.
And great pass rush from A&M.
Third down, 6 yards to go for TSU.
Johnson back again in shotgun. Ball is high, he's looking to this left. Heavy pressure burn there. And the pass is completed. Seems to be numbers
Williams pass is complete. Number
17, Ryan Oliver.
Oliver.
Tigers going hurry up right here.
First and go for Texas.
Seems like we got a false start on the Tigers. Bulldogs catch a break.
Offense number 74. 5 yards from the previous spot. Still first down. Texas Southern has penalized 5 yards for a false start.
So here we go now at the 10.
10-yard line.
Pistol set this time instead of the usual shotgun.
Johnson hands it off to Owens, and he is gobbled up at the line of scrimmage.
Corey Howard on the carry for TSU. 97, Selma Russell on the stop for your Bulldogs. Second and go.
Let's see what the Tigers bring here as Johnson set back in shotgun formation. Hands it off to Owens. Seems like he get a good gain of 5.
Number 23, Corey Howard on the carry for Texas Southern. Stopped by number 10, Amari Holloway, and 92, Breon Austin for the Bulldogs.
Johnson looking incomplete.
Yeah, the pass rush is affecting Johnson pretty much. The Bulldogs keep bringing them. Tigers here to set up for a field goal to add 3 more points on the board.
Fourth down.
7-7.
And goal to go. for the field goal attempt, number 59, Richard Garcia.
And Richard Garcia kick is good. And the
It
Tigers
is
add
good.
3 on the
With the
board as
timeout
they
on the
lead the
field, 6
Bulldogs.
minutes, 51 seconds
10
left
to 7
in the
now.
first half. Texas Southern, 8. Correction, 10. Your Alabama A&M University Bulldogs, 7. Fans, don't forget X Golf on Monday nights at 6 p.m. Or tune in to 90.9 FM for Bulldog Talk with Ted Dixie and Alabama A&M University head coach Connell Maynor. X Golf is located at 2500 Clinton Avenue in downtown Huntsville. For all your latest information on Alabama A&M athletics, follow us on Twitter at AAMU Bulldogs and on Instagram at AAMU Athletics. Also remember to like us on Facebook at AAMU Bulldogs.
Corey on the kick.
Back deep to return is number 23, Corals, as he brings it out. He stops immediately at the 15-yard line.
Gary Quarles on the return. Stop by number 21 for Texas Southern, Matthew Stevenson. 1st and 10 from the Bulldogs when they're on 16-yard line.
Bulldogs come out on offense. Akil Glass is back in shotgun set. Let's see what the Bulldogs have in store here. Sends the man in motion. Hands off to Jenkins.
He's going to
He
cut back
reverse
around.
field.
But he's
He's gobbled up by a whole pile of white jerseys in the backfield.
this is the first time Jenkins has touched the ball all day long outside of special teams.
Yeah, I think they just got to get Jenkins going. He got to find his groove before he can start being a factor.
Here we go now.
Akil back in shotgun formation.
Tigers down 10 to 7. Tigers leading 10 to 7.
Screen to Jenkins again. There he is.
Open field. And he is brought down at the
30
30.
yard line. Nice run right there by Jenkins. He's starting to get into this game. As he pick up the first down for the Bulldogs, they come out pumping the ball on fire.
Shotgun set, trips, far side.
And out to Bentley. Bentley get his game as
Still
he's
on his feet.
dragging the Tiger defender. Seems like A&M is playing a little tempo themselves as they're moving the ball.
Glass now. One more time.
Shotgun formation. 2 receivers to the top, 1 at the bottom.
Offensive line's done pretty well blocking for him, passing the football. It's caught by Ibrahim. Has the open ground and more.
To the 30, to the 20, to the 10. He's going to score. There's number 85. Boy Ingram on the touchdown. And just like that, the Bulldogs are back on top.
And it's that quick strike offense as the Bulldogs are able to make it a 13 to 10 game.
Yeah. Great drive right there by the quarterback, Akil Glass.
And Spencer Corey with the extra point attempt.
Spencer Corey. Holding is number 43, Alan Rios.
And the kick is good.
5 minutes, 10 seconds left in the first half. Your Alabama A&M University Bulldogs 14. The visiting Texas Southern University Tigers 10.
as the Alabama A&M Bulldogs take a 14-10 lead. You can hear the mighty marching maroon and white playing as well in the background.
Yeah, fans in the band get into the game to get the Bulldogs pumped up to keep this momentum.
Oh, boy. I know Coach Manor loves to see that out of his Bulldog team.
Yeah.
Because right now it's that opening slate of SWAC competition. You're on the road for a while. You go back on the road next week to take on Grambling State. Grambling's not the same team that they were in years past. It's a bit of a struggle for them. You know, last year Southern really was able to take control of the West and win. So this isn't the same Grambling team you expect to win the conference. That's a very winnable game on the road in Louisiana.
Yeah, with the Bulldogs winning on the road in North Alabama, I think they'll do pretty fine going into Grambling game, coming out victorious, as they have a lot of away games this season.
Corey on the kick now. Kick. It's caught at the 18. Tigers on the return, brought down
by
to
number 10.
Brought down to the 29.
That's Amari Holloway on the stop. Let's see how the Tigers respond here on this drive.
And number 28, Joshua Williams. First and 10 for Texas Southern from their own 19, correction, 29-yard line.
Here we go.
Quarterback is number 2.
Johnson in shotgun formation. He looks.
Pumping, looking, gets it out. It's caught. First down for the Tigers, and it's stopped, and that's caught by number 17, Roylane Oliver.
Yeah, the Tigers are going pretty much hurry up with these quick slants, moving the ball pretty well.
Johnson again.
First and 10 for Texas Southern.
Hand
Hand
off to
off to
Owens, and he's
He's
stopped at the line of scrimmage.
By number 9, Marquise Price. That's a great read right there by the number 9 defensive end.
Number 9 for Alabama A&M, Marquise Price.
And Owens is injured. He's going to hobble off to the
6,
sidelines. That's not good at all.
Yeah, one of your star players going down in this game. I think it's going to be,
11 yards to go
let's
for
see if
Texas
A&M
Southern.
Bulldogs take.
Johnson now once again. Shotgun. Pumping, looking, play fake over the middle, and it's caught again by his outside receiver. That's number 9, Dexter Boykin.
Williams pass is complete to number
As
9.
Dexter Boykin has been his favorite target this game so far.
Stop by number 16,
Quick snap again, this time up to Howard.
Alabama A&M.
And TSU is really driving downfield now, trying to tire up this Bulldog defense.
Yeah, Johnson is really getting into his groove with this up tempo. It's kind of hard for the Bulldogs to get the subs, and we have an injured player on the field.
Oh no, and that's number 36 on the A&M defense, Quantravius Kelly. And he's really grabbing at his leg. I hope he's okay.
Yeah, seems like he might be cramping up this heat weather.
For it to still be 90s all the way until October.
Yeah, that's pretty tough. And we have 21,000 in attendance today on homecoming at Louis Cruz Stadium.
That's right, that's right. The A&M faithful is out. And they're pretty much in silence, hoping that Kelly is okay. Stretching out his leg, like you said, probably is cramping in this heat. The traffic is still really heavy behind us on Memorial Parkway.
Yeah, traffic been heavy all weekend. That's the fans, alumni, friends continue to pour in here on campus.
And Kelly's going to get lifted back up to his feet. And he too will be able to walk off the sideline as well, off the field to the sideline as well. Other games around the SWAC, Alcorn plays ASU, so hopefully, need to say this, hopefully ASU wins to bring down Alcorn's record in the conference to 2-1. Pine Bluff takes on Lane College. Valley State, they're at home taking on Virginia of Lynchburg. And Jackson State is hosting Grambling at 6. And Grambling 0-4 to kick off the season. Not very usual by that Grambling State Tiger football program.
Second down, 6 yards to go for Texas.
TSU back on offense now. 2nd and 6.
Johnson rolled out of the pocket.
RPO. That's incomplete. They're going to mark it incomplete.
And we have a flag on the play.
Williams' pass is incomplete. Penalty flag.
See what the call is here.
Tre'Davious Dixon tried his best to get his hands under the ball, but he was out of bounds by the time he caught it. The flag could be on TSU for what we're seeing.
Might have a false start here. I'm not sure.
And here's the referee.
We have ineligible downfield on the offense, number 74. That comes as decline. It's third down.
So, an eligible man down the field.
Third down, 6 yards to go for Texas.
So that'll bring back the Tigers a little bit now. We're looking at 3rd and 6 still. Clean pocket. Throws a quick wide open.
Busted coverage right there by the A&M defense.
And that was caught by Dexter Boykin again. And the Tigers are driving downfield with 3:14 to go in the first half. 14-10. Tigers down by 4.
First and 10 for Texas Southern. From the 18-yard line.
Johnson again.
Alabama A&M.
Still passing one more time, but that's outside to Boykin yet again. Really targeting him this entire game so far, but that pass just goes a bit wide now.
Down 10 yards to go for Texas Southern.
Bulldog, the marching maroon and white of the Alabama A&M Bulldogs, our band wearing pink for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. As Johnson gets it down, that's Dixon. And Dixon, he stopped at the 15-yard line.
Yeah, Johnson is really getting into his groove now, looking to get his receivers into the game with these quick slants, hurry-up offense. It seems to be working pretty well for him.
Third down.
Here we go, another 3rd down situation this time. A&M playing zone again. Johnson is looking, caught by Howard, and he's stuffed right where he caught it at the line of scrimmage. And it's 4th down.
Number 23, Corey Howard. Number 16 for Alabama A&M.
Timeout. Alabama A&M. That's their first charge timeout of the half.
Timeout, Alabama A&M.
Coach Manor looking to talk it over with the defense.
4th down. TSU just might end up going for it for all we know.
Of the class of 1970, please listen closely to this important public announcement. Get ready, get ready for a
Coach Blacklock here is looking to draw up a play to get the Tigers on the board.
Come celebrate our golden reunion in 2020. This will mark 50 years since we had the distinct honor of being the very first class to graduate from Alabama A&M University. Let's continue our legacy of being first.
It being 4th down here, so do you go for it or do you just take the points and get it into the half?
Right now, I take the points. Last time you were in the red zone, you fumbled the football. So, basketball, the first time you ate to the red zone, you fumbled the football. It's been kind of shaky offensively. So they're going to probably play it safe. They're going to probably kick this field goal, try to make it a 1-point game.
And this play resumed. The Tigers set up in field goal formation. I agree with you, Reggie. I mean, it's close games, been back and forth, lead changes, 2 minutes left in the game. I say you take the points, get to the half, and keep playing dominant football. And the kick is good by number 59, Richard Garcia. The Tigers added 3 on the board with the Bulldogs still leading by 1 point.
Your Alabama A&M University Bulldogs 14, the visiting Texas Southern University Tigers 13.
TSU now. Getting ready to kick. And the kick.
Richard Garcia.
And the kick.
Touchback.
Sorry, all this heat is just, and we're in shape, but
Yeah, you can still feel the heat wave.
even in the press box, it's
It's pretty humid today out here.
2:04 to go in the first half. Akil Glass. Alone by himself, empty backfield. Glass is looking now. Watching, eyes downfield. Throws it into the flat. It's caught by Jenkins Jr. and he's stuffed at the 25, back at the line of scrimmage. I'm sorry, that's number 8 playing in the slot right there for A&M. Sabrian Moore.
Second down, 10 yards to go for Alabama A&M.
Empty set again. Glass looking. Throws it.
Number 85 tended to be receiver.
But
That's Ingram again. Glass targeted.
but incomplete, however.
Kill's pass. Intended for number 85. Abdul Fattah Ibrahim is incomplete. Third down. 10 yards to go for Alabama A&M.
Trying their best to drive downfield, get some more points on the board. Third down and 10 at the 25. Glass talking to his teammates, talking to his fellow Bulldogs. Looking, pumping. Takes it himself. He's going 35, 40.
Glass right there on a good scramble for the Bulldogs offense.
For Alabama A&M.
With a minute and 20 seconds left to go in the half. Akil Glass pick up 12 yards on that game.
First and 10 for Alabama A&M.
First and 10, shotgun set.
Yard line.
Akil Glass look.
Pumping, down, caught over the middle, stopped short.
That's number 12, Terrell Gardner on the completion.
Akil's pass complete to number 12, Terrell Gardner. For another Bulldog first down.
They will give him the first down after all. Bulldogs continue to drive. 1 minute left in the first half.
First and 10 for Alabama
Glass alone by himself.
at the 50-yard line.
Yeah, I
Yes.
think. See what we have here. Glass back. Looks.
Want to check it deep. Pass interference, clear as day. They got to call that.
Seems to be on number 42 of the Tigers.
Penalty flags on the field.
Jadarian McGraw.
Prior to the pass, holding.
Oh,
number
holding
42
on defense.
That ball's be 10 yards from the previous spot. First down.
Tigers defense not doing so well on Glass seems to have the Tigers of the defense frustrated here. With 4 to 4 seconds left in the second quarter, seeing as the Bulldogs are going to score.
TSU 40-yard line.
Glass by himself. Looking.
Screen to Jenkins.
And he has the open field. Good move and more to the outside.
He picks up the block from number 12. Seems like he's down like right at the 19-yard line. They have a flag on the play.
But the wherewithal to make it out of bounds and stop the clock.
Penalty flag on the field.
After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct, number 12 red, that's 15 yards from the end of the run. It'll be 1st and 10. That's number 12, first unsportsmanlike as it relates to disqualification.
So they're going to call on sportsmanlike conduct against A&M and number 12. That was they're going to call on sportsmanlike conduct against Alabama A&M. Yeah. So they're bringing the play all the way back.
Seems to be the ball on the 32-yard line. Glass back in shotgun formation. No running back. Trips to the top, 2 at the bottom.
TSU playing zone. Glass looking. Glass is pumping. He's going
And he is sacked.
Tried to take it himself, but he reacted way too late. But you're not going to call on sportsmanlike conduct against TSU in the way they celebrated after the sack.
Have a timeout on the field. And then calls a timeout with 27 seconds left in the quarter.
Bulldogs leading 14-13, so pretty even game so far the whole way through. What do you think A&M needs to do in the second half to try to break the game wide open?
Well, I think right now with 27 seconds left to go, I think you just get the ball within field goal range, take the points, push the lead up to 4. Go into the half, settle your offense down, come out, running the ball, staying confident, keeping the momentum, and getting points on the board, whether it's scoring, field goals, defense getting off the field. All that plays a factor until A&M getting this win.
I think you pretty much just stick to what you do. TSU, they're not winning.
Yeah.
That's a game of yards and a game of field position. It's really coming down to who can make more big plays against the other team. But I do believe for A&M to break this game wide open, I kind of would just go back to Jordan Bentley some more. He has been ineffective, but he hasn't really been carrying the ball like he should be. As the pass to Jenkins Jr. will bring him down to the Texas Southern, I want to say 25. And the Tigers will call a timeout.
Timeout. Alabama A&M. That's their final timeout of the first half.
So once again, happy homecoming to everybody. Hope everyone's having a great and wonderful time. They see the marching maroon and white our flag girls. They're on the screen, rocking their pink. October, Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Max City Classic coming up in a couple weeks. Are you going down to Birmingham for the game?
Yes, most definitely, most definitely. Classes come as being from Birmingham, that part of the town. The class is pretty much like a tradition thing, you know.
You know, I'm hearing that they're trying to move it to the new stadium, Protective Stadium being built, and trying to sort of bring it away from Legion Field.
Oh, glass intended pass. Almost throws a pick on that play.
Is incomplete.
So now we're setting up for a field goal. More than likely the last play in the second quarter.
Home for the field goal attempt, number 19, Spencer Corey.
Here comes Corey now on the kick.
Alan Rios.
The kick is up.
Seem
Long
like
enough. No
no
good.
good.
Wide left. So the Tigers have a chance for one more play. As the field goal attempt is no good, wide left. So the Bulldogs tried to extend their lead to 4, but it did not work.
Yeah, I think the Tigers just run out, come near the ball, get out of the half.
So let's see if TSU will just kneel it for the last play of the half. And they will, and that will do it for the first half of play. Bulldogs 14, Tigers 13. Despite the missed field goal, A&M still leads this game by a point. So two high-scoring, prolific offenses. They have really canceled each other out as the defense has been the name of the game so far. Both teams coming in averaging about 36 points a game. Both teams on pace to score roughly 28 to 26 points. So we'll see if defense continues to be the name of the game in the second half. Mr. Souls, what do you think is going to happen in the second half, possibly from both sides?
Well, with it being a close game, I think both teams are going into the second half very confident. No matter who can pull out this win, I think it's gonna come down to who can make the better plays, who can keep driving the ball, each possession, getting points on the board. But so far, it's been a back and forth game, so we'll have to see it in the fourth quarter.
Well, all right, we'll leave you on a quick break for halftime. We'll be back with you in about 30 minutes time for the third quarter. Bulldogs lead one more time, 14-13 here on homecoming weekend on the Alabama A&M YouTube Sports Network.
Vice President Dr. Archie
She is escorted by Joseph Idoki. Miss Freshman is the lovely Emily Harrell from Birmingham, Alabama. She is escorted by Charles Hyman of Birmingham, Alabama. Miss Sophomore is the lovely Nia Witten from Atlanta, Georgia. She is escorted by Jason Richardson of Birmingham, Alabama. Miss Junior is the lovely Desiree Munford from Atlanta, Georgia. She is escorted by Calvin Case of Atlanta, Georgia. Miss Senior is the lovely Chloe Leavings from Detroit, Michigan. She is escorted by Dominique Spence of Albany, Georgia. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we introduce the lovely Samira Hopkinson from Huntsville, Alabama. Miss Hopkinson is the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Samson Hopkinson. She is majoring in communicative science disorders and is a member of Phi Beta Lambda Business Fraternity and Elian's Dance Center. She is escorted by Kelvin McGuire of Huntsville, Alabama. And now we will hear words of welcome from Miss Alabama A&M University, Samira Hopkinson.
Greetings, Bulldog family. It is my pleasure to welcome you back to the Hill. As we celebrate 50 years of service and legacy, I want us to remember the principles that this university is founded on, of faith, community, and service. Happy homecoming, and go Bulldogs!
Thank you, Ms. Hopkinson. And now, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please welcome the illustrious 11th President of Alabama A&M University, Dr. Andrew Houdini, Jr.
Good afternoon. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, faculty, staff, the very best students that exist anywhere in this nation, the students of Alabama A&M University, to our alumni and supporters of Alabama A&M University, welcome to Homecoming 2019. This year we celebrate 50 years of making a difference. We celebrate 50 years as a university and 50 years of the establishment of the foundation. We say to each of you, we have certainly made a difference with your support. To each of you, please, as you return, always give back and pay forward. Go Bulldogs and welcome home.
Thank you, Dr. Andrew Houdini, Jr. Gentlemen, please give your enthusiastic applause for Miss Alabama A&M University and her court.
Homecoming 2019. And so it began. We just turned the party up. Now we're about to turn it out. Sit back, relax, and take a ride with us on the freeway of funk. As the MSW plays, copy, babysit, speed it up, and that's just the beginning. Let's make it happen. Best band anywhere. Really hot in here. Is the beat. Everything you've heard about us. On behalf of our president, Dr. Andrew Houdini Jr. and the Alabama A&M University Board of Trustees, we say happy homecoming and go Bulldogs.
Test one, two. Welcome back home, Bulldog fans and alumni. I'm Brian Nix, Director of Athletics at Alabama University, and I would like to wish you an enjoyable and safe homecoming 2019. We at the Department of Athletics wish you an enjoyable game day experience. While you cheer on the Bulldogs, be sure to play it safe, stay respectful, and exude class throughout your day at Bull School Stadium. Let's get it, Bulldogs fans. Come Bulldogs.
Going up there was a place. Going up there was a place. They ran out of ports. They had some food left, but they ran out of ports. And they ran out of plates and drinks. Really? How do you like the flow so far? Do you want me to call plays and you color, or I color and you call plays?
I mean, it don't matter. Like, I mean, it's going pretty good. Like, I be feeding into it here, like, every now and then. Like,
I got you. Take a shower. a lot of stuff. He missed a lot of
I just
stuff.
don't pay attention to the game because I don't have time to entertain
I'm
it.
not just talking about our game. I'm talking about every
No,
single
I
thing.
look around me, but when I'm in a room full of men, I don't look at them.
There's no reason for you to miss a lot of stuff. I'm just talking about that too. And the kick is underway. We are back live from Lewis Cruz Stadium.
And Crow's like he got a good return.
And he's brought down to the 45-yard line.
That's a good way to start out the second half. Seems like the Bulldogs come out to ready to attack.
Let's see what A&M can do. Let's see what A&M can do here to kick off the second half. So in the waning moments, the Bulldogs field goal team, they missed a field goal attempt to potentially put them up 17-3. So we'll see if the Bulldogs can make up for it and get a touchdown instead of a field goal missed this time.
Glenn's back in shotgun formation. Seems Bentley in motion.
Play fake to Bentley.
Quick slant to Ken.
And he will push forward for a first down. That's Kendrick Johnson.
Field pass is complete to number 89, Kendrick Johnson.
So we got 14:37 to go in the third quarter here to kick off the second half. Trips to the far side now. Here's Bentley in the backfield with Glass. Glass takes the snap, play fake, looks far side. It's caught. That is Jenkins Jr. And he'll get a field for about 3 to 4 yards.
Yeah, it seems as Coach Manor went and talked to the team during the halftime. They're coming out pretty good so far, opening possession.
Sending some men in motion now. They're going to have Bentley out in the slot, it looks like, playing receiver.
See if A&M goes quick screen to Jenkins right here.
You called it. Had to use the extra protection from Bentley, getting him an extra blocker out there into the flat. Like we said, it's 91 degrees outside. It's a high of 92. But it's going to dip as the day continues on.
And the sun's beginning to set in a little while as we get late in the evening.
Here we go, Bentley in the backfield again. No substitutions yet on this drive. Glass is going to take the snap right here. Fake to Bentley. Tosses it over
to Jenkins.
And Jenkins gets out of bounds for a first down. So in the first quarter, didn't really get that many touches. Second quarter, slowly coming along, and now in the third quarter, they go to Jenkins Jr. for back-to-back plays.
Yeah, A&M was trying to get him going in the game to build off his momentum as they did off the kick return in the opening second half. They're moving the ball pretty well going down the field.
Here we go, Bentley. Shakes off a tackle, still on his feet,
still
fighting.
The defender. Nice run right there by Jordan Bentley.
And we have a player down on the field for Texas Southern. Looks like a D lineman. And I think that's number 92. I can't make out the number on his jersey. We got an injury timeout on the field. That is number 92 of Texas Southern, Ike Onwasonwa.
Dabble brings new energy to the power play. Julian's accounting is by the numbers. Dear student info.
So we have an injury timeout on the field. Hopefully, Texas Southern's defensive lineman is all right. He is walking but limping. You don't want that from anybody on your starting defensive front. And one of your running backs are hurt in Owens. We're not sure if he's going to be back on the field in the second half.
Yeah, I think the Bulldogs are taking advantage of Owens being
being out so far as the injuries continue to pile up for the Tigers.
And all right, here we go.
Second down, 1 yard to go.
Second and 1 now. Bentley in the backfield again still. 2 receivers out to the far side. Fake to Bentley. It's caught as he rumbles and stumbles all the way down. That's number 89, Kendrick Johnson yet again. And Kendrick Johnson had the huge touchdown catch earlier in the game to make it a 7-0 lead for the Bulldogs. And once again, they go right back to him. First and goal at the 5 now. Glass, handoff, Bentley. Stop for a second. Touchdown. Bulldogs. Jordan Bentley out of Gunnersville, Alabama with another touchdown, extending that school rushing touchdown record.
Just like that, the Bulldogs extend their lead. I think the Bulldogs did pretty good this drive coming into the half. Scoring the ball.
Yeah, you're right. Driving downfield, getting the early points, and it's now 20-13. The extra point attempt will make it 21. The snap, Corey with the kick. It's up. It is good, and the Bulldogs lead 21-13 over the Texas Southern Tigers with 12:07 to go in the third quarter. So, Kentavious, as you look at this TSU team out the gate already, giving up the early touchdown, do you expect Texas Southern to possibly come back and get a touchdown of their own to kick off their first drive of the second half?
I mean, Texas Southern has been doing pretty well with the up-tempo as who they are. But A&M began with that tremendous pass rush. That pass rush so strong that it is knocking Johnson off his game. So that's beginning to become a distraction for him. Also, he's trying to use the tempo to defeat that of A&M substituting in and out on defense. So I believe that coming out of the half, A&M starting strong with the kickoff return, scoring the ball. They're looking pretty good. I think they'll be able to hold the Tigers here.
Spencer Corey now on the kickoff. He's ready. Sends it deep. Caught in the end zone. And it'll be a touchback as it was downed by number 31 of Texas Southern, Byron Edwards. Tigers coming back onto the field on offense for the first time now. A&M leads 21-13 once again with 12:07 to go in the third. Arkansas Pine Bluff leads Lane College 7-3 in the second quarter. And Mississippi Valley State leads Virginia of Lynchburg 14-0. And once again, Grambling versus Jackson State will be tonight at 6. That's your primetime SWAC contest on ESPN3. Here we go. Johnson, handoff.
Yes, gobbled up.
And that is Ja'Cory Howard. So Owens isn't back on the field at this point in time. So it looks like Ja'Cory Howard's going to get a bulk of the carries here to kick off the third quarter. A&M playing zone. Johnson sends it out to the flat. That's number 17, Warlane Oliver. And once again, tackled for no gain. If you're Texas Southern, do you go deep right here or just try to set up your punter to flip the field?
No, if I'm Texas Southern, I'll try to take what I can give. Don't try no big plays. Stick to playing dominant football. Don't try to go for it on 4th and long. Let my defense play defense.
That's the long pass to, once again, Oliver. It's caught on the near side at the 30. They're going to mark him down, I want to say at the 32. But he's still short of the first down marker.
And Texas Southern go 3 and out on this possession. The Bulldog defense coming out strong. Especially with this veteran secondary. I think the defense is going to come up big late in the game.
TSU once again punting.
Jenkins back to receive the punt.
Here's the punt. And the ball is downed at the E&M 27. So once again, we want to thank Alabama A&M for giving us the chance to call this football game to you, as well as other sports around campus, whether it be basketball, soccer now getting a broadcast, baseball, and softball in the spring. We want to thank Alabama A&M for giving us the chance to broadcast you these games, talk about them, report about them with the interviews on our YouTube channel, as well as giving communication students a chance to experience sports for the first time and get hands-on and in-depth with this field.
Quarterback is number 4.
So what's your classification, Contavious?
I'm a sophomore.
Sophomore. So, have you spoke to people like Dr. Robinson as of late in this field in depth?
Yeah, coming.
Hold on 1 second on that.
Let's
It's
go.
caught
Number
by
8,
number
Xavier
8.
Moore. And he's going to score.
Right out the gate, having casual conversation, and we're negligent of the fact that A&M comes right out the gate with the huge deep pass to Xavier Moore for the touchdown.
Yes, that was one of those Alabama A&M explosive offense plays that Akil Glass brings to this offense.
What
A&M
a play.
Yeah, back-to-back drives, breaking away. As you talked about earlier, Reggie, these are those breakaway plays that you have to make in this ball game to put it away early.
Beautiful pass to Xavier Moore. One-on-one man coverage as he beats Matt Stevenson of TSU. And it's 28-13 Bulldogs. So now that we can get a little bit of a break now, Robinson telling you about the program. What have you learned so far from him, just real quick?
Coming into the program, Robinson, he's been a pretty good mentor, giving me the opportunity to commentate these games, get me in the business, networking with other people, experienced commentators. Like, he has been doing a good job for me, leading me into commentating, getting more familiarized in this business and how does it work.
Well, that's very, very good. I was under him as well for a long time. Not just him, but Mr. Moore setting up these broadcasts as well. Great engineering team behind us. This program is slowly but surely building.
Absolutely.
And it's little milestones like this that helps you in the long run.
Absolutely. You got to go to, as we had Speaker Eric Thomas on campus earlier, speaking to the students, athletes. He said one statement that I stuck with and took it with me. He said you got to give not 100, but 120. And 120 is doing what's not on scenes.
That's right.
What's done in the dark.
Speaking of giving 120%, the marching maroon and white of A&M playing for us. And I think they got their eyes set on ASU and the Magic City Classic Parade.
Most definitely. Speaking of the Magic City Classic, that's one of the largest HBCU classes around the world. A&M and Alabama State, people come together right in Birmingham.
But before it can get to ASU, let's try and beat Texas Southern first. As the first play, it's a pass to Howard of Texas Southern. He'll take it upfield for a gain of about 3. So we're looking at 2nd and 7. Tempo again. Johnson looking. He's going to throw deep himself. Intercepted by number 40 of Alabama A&M. Desmond Fletcher, the free safety.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about when I said that better in defense secondary. Making the right read, making the right plays, being in the right spot at the right time. This is how you put the game away early. And Alabama A&M is doing it just exactly that.
Hold on, we got a flag on the field. That's against Texas Southern as well. First down, A&M against Texas Southern. So the penalty does not matter for A&M's case. They get the ball back regardless. Beautiful interception by Fletcher. 28-13. Bulldogs lead by 2 scores.
See if Bulldogs can make this 3 scores, as that has been tremendous on offense in the second half.
9:41 to go in the third. Pistol set again this time. Bentley, lone back. Snap. Bentley has the blocking, but still stopped in the backfield by number 39, Sherry Duran.
Jordan Bentley on the carry.
So now we're looking at 2nd and 12.
Duran.
Pistol set again.
Second down, 12
Bentley
yards to go.
takes the snap. He'll fake it. It's Jenkins Jr.
Ooh.
And Jenkins Jr. is taken down, I want to say, at the 30-yard line. So back to the original line of scrimmage, I think. We're going to give him 1 more yard to make it 3rd and 9.
Man, Bulldogs facing a tough third down right here.
Third down, 9 yards to go for Alabama A&M.
Are you thinking another deep ball again?
Right here, I'm thinking maybe I go post route, quick slant, just to pick up the first down.
Let's see what they'll do. They have 2 receivers out to the outside. They have trip set to the near. Bentley's back there in that trip set formation. Glass takes the snap. Bentley open, wide open. Breaks off a 1, breaks off a 2, and he's tiptoes out of bounds.
Seems Bentley pick up the first down here.
Pass is complete to number 1.
And he does. He moves the chains. Nice call right there.
Jordan Bentley, fairly effective in the passing game. Don't just think he can only run the football. He's a pretty decent catcher or receiver out of the backfield. Hand off to Bentley one more time. Patient running. Churning upfield for a 9-yard gain. They're going to mark him down at the 49 of Texas Southern. So it will be 2nd and 1.
Second down, 1 yard to go for Alabama A&M.
Bulldogs driving downfield, 2nd and 1. Glass waiting. Takes the snap, looking, pumping. One-on-one chance and a flag on the field. Intended receiver was Fatai Ibrahim.
Penalty flags on the field.
Holding. 61 offense.
Holding against A&M.
10 yards from the previous spot.
That hold goes against number 61, Dexter Fuqua II. Once again, it is homecoming weekend.
Alabama A&M penalized.
Today, homecoming game. It's been homecoming weekend. It's been great festivities all across campus, from Emmanuel Hudson to the step show, comedy show,
Second down, 11 yards to go.
concerts, after parties. You have experienced it to believe it. Fake to Jenkins Jr. Throws it in the flat. That's Quarles. And he's stopped in the backfield.
Yeah, I think A&M offense should go back. Get back to how they was in the first 2 possessions. Running the quick slants, the post routes. Moving the ball pretty well.
Quick slants have been kind of neutralized, so they may not expect it this time. The corners are playing a bit back, but they switch to man as soon as one of the receivers go deep. But the last time they played man-to-man coverage, it was a touchdown to Zabrin Moore, so maybe TSU isn't sure what exactly what coverage to play against this A&M offense.
Yeah, I think Glass is doing a pretty good job of switching it up.
Great protection. Jenkins Jr. middle of the field, wide open, first down Bulldogs.
Yeah, like I was just saying, go back to those quick slant post routes, switching it up on the defense, keeping them confused. It's moving the ball effectively. Glass back in shotgun formation. No running back in the backfield.
Once again with tempo, they got a quad set down there, and he takes it himself. It's a designed run and fumble on the field. Texas Southern might have the ball, and the referee says they do. The momentum was working on their side, and Glass fumbles the football.
And just like that, Texas Southern picks up a fumble recovery. And them got to a little cocky on this possession.
And we're sitting here talking about Texas Southern and turnovers on their side. And Akil Glass ends up fumbling the football on the design quarterback run up the middle. And it was a great game, too.
Yeah.
From their own 41-yard line.
So now A&M The corner's playing zone. Single high safety now. Handoff. And that is number 30 of Texas Southern, Dominic Franklin.
And just like that, Texas Southern pick up the momentum. Great first run, open up the drive. They go tempo, hurry up offense.
Franklin again. This time he shut down.
Nice read by the A&M Bulldogs.
So fans remember the last time Texas Southern played A&M on homecoming weekend, A&M won 48 to 23. So it's been about 10 years since. Typically A&M plays Pine Bluff and Alcorn and even Grambling. So let's see if A&M can repeat history as the busted coverage works for Texas Southern, and the deep play to Dexter Boykin works for 6. It's now 28 to 19. Bulldogs still lead. 5:22 to go in the third. What do you think happened? Do you think A&M was sleepwalking a little bit?
Yeah, I believe A&M came out firing the ball. They got a little too above themselves. But you got to keep playing to the fourth quarter. And just like that, fumbled the ball on the third possession. Texas Southern go scores. Just like that, the momentum swings. So they got to keep playing dominant football to put this game away.
Richard Garcia.
The kick is good.
Kick is good. So 28 to 20. TSU down by a touchdown.
I think the defense should just go play their veteran secondary, keep playing how they've been playing, dominant football, 3 and out, getting the ball back on offense. Offense moving the ball effectively, get back to the running game. Jordan Bentley, Brian Jenkins Jr., using your X factor.
A&M leading by 8. Do you expect A&M to give the ball more to Bentley and Quarles and try to run the clock out before TSU could get more momentum?
Yeah.
Or are they going to keep going deep?
With the way the game has been going, TSU, A&M, the momentum has been switching both ways. So I think that for A&M to get this homecoming win, I believe that they should go back to the running game to run the clock down, not give Texas Southern too many chances to take the lead. Being consistent on offense, having more ball security.
That's right. Consistency is the key. And on the return for A&M is number 23, Gary Quarles, as he is stopped at the 17. Bulldogs still lead by 8, 5:15 to go in the third. Bulldogs came out firing very quickly. One touchdown drive after another. The big plays to Zabrian Moore and Jordan Bentley with the rushing touchdown to kick off A&M's second half scoring. Let's see if the Bulldogs can get right back to it here on offense again. Akil Glass now. Back in the shotgun. TSU now playing up. They're playing man this time.
Seems like they're trying to prevent A&M from going to those quick slants, those post routes.
Moving the safety down to cover. Number 80 on the catch for A&M. I'm sorry, number 89 on the catch for A&M. That was Kendrick Johnson again. Johnson was by himself near the line of scrimmage on the right side of Akil Glass. Tried to bring the safety down, but the safety's just a bit too small for Kendrick Johnson's size. Tempo again. Bentley in the backfield. Glass takes the snap now.
Hands it off to Bentley.
And they'll tackle him back to the line of scrimmage. And it's a A&M third down. I'm sorry, A&M second down. Glass one more time. The leading passer in the SWAC in terms of passing yards and touchdowns. 14 touchdowns, 5 interceptions on the year. 1,460 passing yards. Takes the snap. RPO.
Oh,
I think he caught it as he was coming down.
Nice athleticism by Xavier Moore.
And they will give it to him.
To number 8.
Almost looked as his interception there.
What a catch by Xavier Moore. Goodness. Coming down to the ground and still is able to maintain the concentration and have the presence of mind to look
Speaking
for the
of that
football.
nice catch by Moore, he is 7 in the FCS receiving yards.
First down.
And the referees are going to stop the play, probably for a review to double check and confirm it was a catch.
Yeah.
It's a completed catch. That play is under further review.
And they will review it.
Graduates of the Alabama A&M ROTC
So,
program who are
Seems
members
as if he had both feet, man.
He had both feet in, that's without question. And he had the foot down.
Probably determined that he had possession catching the ball.
We want to support the ROTC program through mentorship and financial assistance to the ROTC.
So we're going to review this.
program and its cadets.
Our replay is powered by DV Sport.
To promoting the
I worked on that replay system for about a year, working the home games. It can be tough. It can be tough.
Yeah. You get those when you got those tough calls, tough plays, really close, determined the judgment.
Let's try to get a quick update around the SWAC if we can. Everything pretty much remaining the same. Valley State still leads Virginia of Lynchburg 17-7 this time. They're at the half. Pine Bluff leads 14-3 at the beginning stages of the second quarter. Alcorn State playing A&M today. And Grambling 0-4 to kick off the season, uncharacteristically at that, taking on the Jackson State Tigers in Jackson, Mississippi. A&M plays Jackson State at home towards the end of the season. Have you met anyone from Mississippi yet?
Nah, not really.
Glass looking, takes it himself.
He fumbled like that the last time. Good run right there by Glass to get down before avoiding the contact.
Smart running there. So it's now a second down and 6 situation. 5 wide set. Xavier Moore looks to be in the slot. That's Xavier Moore on the outside. That's Brian Jenkins Jr. in the slot. Glass talking to his receivers. Here's the snap. TSU playing 2 safeties. Caught by Ibrahim.
Wide
First
open.
down.
Good read right there by Glass.
First down, A&M one more time, driving downfield, trying to keep up that momentum. Do you think they're thinking about that turnover that happened on the last drive?
Nah, I think right here we're moving the ball effectively. They're thinking about going to the end zone and scoring.
Here we go. Glass with the snap. Looking, almost hit.
Oh.
Goes through the hands of Xavier Moore. Nearly intercepted too. So now it's a 2nd and 10 situation at the 47. Let's see what the referees are looking at right here.
The previous play is under further review.
Seems like they will be reviewing targeting, maybe.
Maybe. They've had multiple stoppages in the game for reviews. 2 times it was ball placement. Last time it was that amazing acrobatic catch from Xavier Moore, and I guess the most sensical thing this time would be targeting.
50th reunion celebration. The AAMU class of 71 is asking all
And this crowd is strong, 21,000 strong, packing out the home side of the field.
For more information about the reunion, contact class agents and Miss Holly Smith.
Looking at this beautiful view of the campus. Tomorrow our soccer team plays against Jackson State. So let's see if the Lady Bulldogs can rack off 4 in a row in women's soccer. Have you been to a basketball game on campus yet?
Nah, I haven't got the chance to attend a basketball game yet, but I plan on attending.
Well, Coach Richards, I know she's excited about the season. Coming off of a year where you go to the SWAC tournament for the first time in school history, with the chance to go to Birmingham in the semifinal round and win the championship there. If you go to the final, they have a lot of momentum on their side. Great recruiter. Excited about that. And on the men's side, Coach Dylan Howard, one of the best recruiters honestly, in the South. And Valley State put together a top recruiting class in the state in back-to-back years, and he's bringing that same energy to A&M. And he's looking forward for a great year himself. And once again, the SWAC commissioner, Chris McClelland, is also here. Got to speak to him. Really nice, really cool person. Checking out the scene, checking out homecoming here. Haven't tried any of the tailgate food this year here at homecoming.
Speaking of the tailgate, we also have the famous Chef T's got his tailgate thing going on.
Yeah.
After further review, there's no foul for targeting. Second down.
And there is a penalty for targeting, I believe. And there's some of the A&M alumni. Saw a Kappa in the crowd. Maybe a couple Deltas as well. A couple of Q Dogs. The Sigmas are also representing, and the Alphas. Back to the action on the field now. Glass, handoff, Bentley outside, shakes off one for a second, but he's still brought down eventually in the backfield.
One Jordan Bentley on the carry. Stop by number 51 for Texas Southern.
They got 2:18 to go in the third quarter. Bulldogs still lead 28-20.
14 yards to go for Alabama A&M.
I could use a straw hat. I got one at home. I should have wore it. Hey, don't laugh. Those straw hats are effective. Let me tell you.
Pretty good sun blockers, huh?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Glass sends Bentley out wide this time. Looking. Flag on the play.
Seemed as if Bentley didn't get it always set. Might be a false start on the Bulldogs.
And it is false start.
False start. Number offense. It was not set for 1 second. Still third
They're
down.
saying the offense wasn't set. False start against A&M. That'll set them back a couple of yards. You don't want those types of penalties here late in the game. You try to keep that momentum on as much as possible and try your best to score points.
Especially within a tight game like this. They only up by 8.
Bulldogs hand off to Bentley. Shakes off the tackler. Still on his feet. Fighting. Pushing. Driving. And he's able to get down to the 50-yard line. So Jordan Bentley keeping a negative play, turning a negative play into a positive play. So it'll keep A&M from having a pretty sticky punting situation that makes it more manageable on Spencer Corey.
In confirmation for Alabama A&M is number 19, correction, 19, Spencer Curry. Lead for Texas Southern is number 11.
And back for TSU,
Dixon.
number 11, that is Trendavian Dixon.
We have a flag on the field.
Another false start.
Yeah, it seemed as if A&M getting a little frustrated.
Number 40 offense. 5-yard penalty. Still fourth down.
See if Texas Southern build off this momentum.
Alabama A&M penalized 5 yards for a false start. Fourth down, 18 yards to go for Alabama A&M.
Fourth down. Here's the punt from Corey. Nearly blocked at that. Ball going deep. Returning. Still on his feet is Dixon. And he is tackled at the TSU 23.
Davian Dixon on the return for Texas Southern. Stop by number 28 for Alabama A&M.
We got about 10.8 seconds to go in this game. Bulldogs lead 28-20 still. Do you think TSU's going to go deep to close out the third?
Maybe. I feel like TSU gonna go back to being at tempo, building off A&M momentum.
And they're just going to hand it off as Dominic Franklin gets about 2 yards on the carry.
And that'll bring us to the end of the third quarter with the Bulldogs leading 28-20.
Whew. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you just heard it here. 28-20 Bulldogs lead the Texas Southern Tigers. It's maroon versus maroon. It's homecoming weekend for A&M, and we're hoping our maroon and white can defeat the maroon and gray of TSU, and so far it's looking like that. But the Tigers have the football. They flip the field as we get ready for the fourth and final quarter of this game.
40-yard line. Home Depot, retool your school. Alabama A&M University is proud to announce that the second time we are the first place winners of the Home Depot Retool Your School competition. Since 2009, the Home Depot Retool Your School Campus Improvement Grant Program has invested more than $2 million to update, upgrade, and uplift HBCU campuses. This year, Alabama A&M has secured the grand prize of $50,000 that will be used to renovate the Edward S. Johnson Little Theater located in the Morrison Building. Joining us on the field, our First Lady, Mrs. Abigail Houdini, our Bulldog Pride Committee Chair, Home Depot Representative, Mr. Frederick Tate, and Ms. Maisel Avery, Student Representative, Ms. Raquel Reeves, Community Arts Liaison, Mr. Darrell Wormley, and Retool Campus Liaison, Dr. Kayla Pitcher. Thank you to everyone who casted your vote for Alabama A&M to help us achieve this victory.
And we are back. As you just heard right there, we won Retool Your School from Home Depot. So congratulations to Alabama A&M University, our university, for winning that contest of $50,000. As Johnson gets the carry and he slides down for a Texas Southern first down.
Nice run right there by Johnson.
Number 2 on the keeper for Texas Southern.
And DeAndre Johnson is getting the ball a lot more than expected right now. Kind of being used as a makeshift running back as they're going deep into their arsenal of backs as Johnson on his feet scrambling again. And he gets outside, out of bounds.
Flag on the play.
Holding, 77 offense. That's a 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. First down.
Tigers penalized for holding right there on that play.
Texas Southern penalized for holding.
Holding call against TSU, so it brings them back.
With the game clock operator, please reset the clock to 14:27.
Bulldogs still lead 28-20. 14 minutes, 27 seconds to go here in the ball game. I guess I'm expecting the Tigers to come out and the Bulldogs to just say, okay, we're just going to go deep and we're just going to try to score points because that's the best thing you can do right now.
I mean, with both offenses being effectively running pretty good, I mean, it comes down to the who can make the best explosive plays.
Well, yeah, you're right. I mean, A&M can't really afford to try to waste clock because it's a one-touchdown game, and TSU can't afford to really waste clock themselves because they have to be able to score a touchdown to even come within a point if they don't go for two, as Franklin is tackled just ahead of the line of scrimmage. So I guess expect the ball to start flying possibly.
Yeah, it's going to rely on the secondary. See who has the best dominant defense.
So now we're looking at 2nd and long. Here comes onto the field. That's number 17 for TSU, Relaine Oliver. Fakes the handoff. He'll toss it anyway. And the speed option works for TSU. As Dominic Franklin gets the toss from DeAndre Johnson. And he gets the TSU first down. It's 3rd and short. They're going to mark him short, so it's a 3rd and 2 instead. Franklin, this time he will get the first down and keeps the drive alive. And coming back into the game for the Tigers is Ja'Cory Howard, their number 2 running back. So Ladarius Owens, I'm guessing, and I'm confirming this, probably won't be back in the game after his injury in the 2nd quarter. Fake to Owens. Looks far side, and he's tackled at the 49 of the Bulldogs. And that's number 9, yet again, Dexter Boykin.
Yeah, it seems TSU starting to move the ball pretty well right here.
The receivers for Johnson. We have Boykin, we got Oliver, we got Malik Webb in the slot.
Johnson's back.
Throws it.
Nearly intercepted right there. Nice break on the ball.
Tawau Wilson had the interception, couldn't bring it down, but still great awareness from the corner. And then moving the defensive line around, trying to confuse TSU's offensive line. It's another option. Tossing again to Howard. And he is brought down for another Tiger first down.
We have flags on the play.
And it's caught over the middle, running touchdown, number 10 of Texas Southern, Keelan Davis.
See what this call is here.
Another broken coverage thrown right over the middle to Davis from Johnson. But this could come back, maybe. As the referees talk it over. Here is the call.
Illegal substitution. Defense. Well made in the formation. That throws the decline. The results of the play. Touchdown.
So you heard it right there. Illegal substitution. The Tigers will decline it. And
just like that, the Tigers are back in the ball game. Seems as if the Tigers are going to go for 2 right here, try to tie up the ball game.
28-26. Johnson by himself. Looking. He'll take it himself up the middle. And the 2-point conversion is good. Tied up at 28 apiece. Ooh.
It's getting close.
They're cutting it really close. You have 11:57 to go in this game. Bulldogs, they're trying their best to keep this lead, but Texas Southern just drives on field, wasting clock. They only wasted about 3 minutes or so, but still wasting clock and doing what they can to keep time on their side.
Yeah, I think the Tigers did a pretty good job of building off the A&M momentum.
But let's remember, TSU, they've had some pretty bad coverage issues themselves. So A&M can just as easily get a big play over the middle, one-on-one situation. Let's see what they'll do right here on the kickoff. Just 2 weeks ago, they returned the opening kickoff against Samford. So we do have a lot of speed on this team.
Back deep seems this to be number 23, Crows. He also lead the conference in returns.
He won't return it this time, however. It's a touchback. Bulldogs are going to start at their own 25-yard line. All right, now, here comes Akil Glass. Here comes Jordan Bentley. The receivers, I see Xavier Moore. I see Fatai Ibrahim. Bentley still the lone back. They're not going to bring Quarles in for that extra bit of speed, keeping their power back and their main back, Bentley, in the game.
From their own 25-yard line.
Glass takes a snap. Handoff, power set to Bentley. Churning upfield, still on his feet, carrying the TSU defense. 3 defenders had to bring him down.
Yeah, that's nice hard running right there by Jordan Bentley.
Bentley, a Gunnersville native. So now 2nd and 3. Handoff. Bentley again. Fighting, trying to get the first. And it's 3rd and short. So here we go, 3rd and 1. And for A&M, Anthony Howard sent onto the field, along with Kendrick Johnson as well. Xavier Moore out wide. They're going to bring Ibrahim. They're going to send him as the lone man to the near side. Bentley in the backfield. Pistol set. Great blocking pickup. Nearly intercepted by number 31 of Texas Southern. Byron Edwards had his fingertips on the football, and it was a risky pass to Ibrahim.
Yeah, Glass got to be more smart with throwing the ball here late in the game with it being tied up. Just going to bring out the punt team.
10:46 to go in the game. Bulldogs, Tigers tied up at 28 apiece. Maroon versus Maroon. Alabama versus Texas. Houston versus Normal Alabama. Here comes the punt team now for A&M. Let's see what TSU can do to respond. Here's the return, and he will down it at the 20-yard line. And on the return was number 11 of Texas Southern, Trendavian Dixon again. So here we go. Johnson doesn't have the glove on this time. Just wearing the sleeve now. I guess wants better grip on his hands. Looking, throws it. Incomplete, overthrows his receiver.
Yeah, it seems Johnson's trying to beat the Bulldogs through the air.
Well, with 10:33 to go, time is ticking.
His time is a big factor right here.
10:33 left in the game, still tied at 28. Johnson shotgun set. 2 receivers near, 2 receivers far. Waits, throws. It's caught by number 6 of Texas Southern, Malik Webb.
Williams pass complete to number 6, Malik Webb. Stopped by number 20 for Alabama A&M, Armani Holloway.
Clock continues to run again. We have just over 10 minutes left in the game. 3rd down. Looking. Great protection. Incomplete. The intended receiver was number 17, Roylaine Oliver. And that will be a punting situation for the Tigers.
Fourth down, 4 yards to
I
go.
wonder what Coach Maynard's going to do on offense. I mean, Bentley's been really getting into a rhythm. You don't want to run the ball. You don't want to waste too much clock, but you might have to use him a little bit to try to help get you downfield as much as you can, and the punt was nearly blocked.
Jenkins.
And Jenkins is brought down around the 40.
Yeah. You see what Coach Taylor, the offensive coordinator for the Bulldogs, have here on this possession. I think you go back to using your tight ends as a part of your explosive offense.
And that's a part of the reason of what got you here.
Yeah, I think you just go back to what you know. Stick to what you know as to move the ball effectively.
They got Jenkins Jr. back there with Bentley. Shotgun two-back set for the first time all game.
Jenkins going in motion. Hands off to Bentley.
Cuts up field. And he is tackled at the 44-yard line. These A&M fans want to go home happy. We want to go home happy.
And the Bulldogs tend to fold coming into this homecoming game. Where they are 3-6 in homecoming games.
In the last 9 years alone, but last time you played TSU, they came in with no wins. Same situation. You beat them. Keep the history going. You barely played TSU on homecoming. Last time you did, you won big. Let's make it happen again. Glass takes the snap. Looks. Pumps. Caught. They're going to say he did catch the football.
Nice catch right there by Kendrick Johnson. Hold up.
Now they're saying incomplete. So if you notice, the intention was, okay, he caught the football, first down. Now they're saying incomplete as they set up the next play.
Yeah, I think they're going to call him down right here on this play because his knee was kind of down.
The ruling on the field is an incomplete pass. That play is under further review.
So now we go back up to DV Sport to try to see if he caught this pass or not. Let's look. Yeah, that's incomplete.
The knee was down.
I don't think he had possession either. Pass was a bit too low. $8:50 remaining in the game. Still tied up at 28 apiece.
After further review, the ruling on the field stands and called incomplete pass.
So as we expected, incomplete pass.
Be fourth down.
So it will be fourth down for the Bulldogs with 8:50 to go in the game. Fourth and one. A&M's going for it. Zabrian Moore to the outside. Here we go. The crowd's cheering. Handoff. Bentley going.
And shy.
Glass is saying he got the first. Let's see where the referees mark him down at. As we wait patiently.
I think they're going to measure this one right here. First down.
They will give it to him. First down, Bulldogs. And the drive stays alive. The fourth down conversion works. Bentley to the outside, cuts back in for a little bit, gets the first down.
Let's see what the Bulldogs draw up right here.
1st and 10 now. At the 49. Glass. Fakes once, fakes twice. Double fake. Looking, throws it down to Bentley. One man to beat, still on his feet, going 40, 35. Brought down at the 33. First down, Bulldogs again.
Seems as if the Bulldogs are picking back up that momentum.
First down, A&M. Driving downfield.
Nearly 8 minutes left in the game. See if the Bulldogs can put some points on the board.
And the play was nearly broken, too, as the Texas Southern pass rush was getting back there.
Yeah.
Good awareness by Glass, though. Hand off to Qualls. He's in the game. Outside. Cuts up field. Gets about 5 on the carry. And the clock continues to tick down even further. Coming up on 7.5 minutes left in the game. If you're Texas Southern, do you bring a heavy blitz or just play back and watch the pass?
If I'm Texas Southern, I think I'm going to watch the pass, watch the quick slants.
Let's see what A&M does now. Handoff, Qualls, stopped at the line of scrimmage. And on the tackle is number 92 of TSU, Ike Owen Songwa. Oh, no. And down on the field is Kendrick Johnson. You think it's cramping again?
Yeah, it seems as it might be his situation. It have been a pretty hot day.
When you're playing in 92-degree weather,
feel like 110.
The wind helps, but only so much with all that equipment on. And Johnson is back up to his feet. They're going to let him rest for a little bit and keep him on the sidelines, possibly for just this play, maybe the rest of the series. I'll let you know if he subs back into the game. But 7:04 to go in the contest, 28-28. TSU and Alabama A&M tied up with 7:04 to go. Tigers look to be playing single high now. TSU shows single high safety. They bring the free safety down to try to cover Jenkins Jr. Looking is Bentley. Pumps once. Throws deep.
Got
one.
He caught it. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
They out of bounds. Out of bounds.
Bulldogs seem to just can't catch a break here.
Flag on the play. Beautiful pass, but his left foot stepped out of bounds. Great athleticism, though, but...
Prior to the pass, holding, defense number 42, they're 10 yards from the previous spot, first down.
Holding against the defense. First down, Bulldogs. So despite the incompletion, they still get downfield because of a penalty. So another first down for A&M.
Yeah, you're in the red zone right here, late in the game, gotta score.
They might go one-on-one again to Xavier Moore. Let's see. He's by himself. Bentley throws it. It's caught. Brought down back at the line of scrimmage.
Heels pass to number 87, Anthony Howard. Second down, 7 yards to go for Alabama A&M.
So here we go. 2nd and 7. Do you go back to Zabrian again? He's to his outside now, but on the far side. Here we go. Rollout, looking, throws it. Flag. What do you think they saw down there?
I believe they probably got a holding call.
Holding. Let's see what the referees think. Referee and line judge talking it out. TSU players are saying it's against A&M.
Yeah, might be a holding.
It's amazing. We still have plenty of people in the stands and a lot of people forming a whole nother city next to you at the tailgate.
Yeah, that's all about it. That's where homecoming is.
Number 85 was covered on the line of scrimmage. It's a 5-yard penalty. Still second down.
So the penalty is against Alabama A&M, and it's against number 85, Ibrahim. An eligible receiver. Might have been a pick play type of situation. Here we go. Glass with Quarles this time in the backfield. Getting the play call now from the sidelines. 6:13 left in the game. Glass, handoff, Quarles gets the outside. And he's brought down, but another flag again. This could be holding against Moore. I might have saw a tug there.
Yeah. Let's see what the refs think.
Holding. Number 2 offense. That's 10 yards from the previous spot. Still third down.
Yeah, you called it holding. Yeah, the Bulldogs are getting penalized heavy right here in the red zone.
Second down.
So it wasn't Xavier Moore, it was Jenkins Jr. called on the holding. So now you're looking at 2nd and 12. So instead of being deep in Texas Southern territory at the 17, you're all the way back to the 29 now.
22 yards to go for Alabama A&M.
Bentley looking, Glass looking, pumping, and he is sacked. Speaking of Bentley, he does come back into the game.
Bring up a long third down right here for the Bulldogs.
Kind of pushing them out of field goal territory. Maybe they have Bentley in here to try to set up the kicker. Spencer Corey to possibly get 3 points on the board.
Third down for the Bulldogs.
Trying to fool him.
Sees Texas Southern playing heavy coverage, backing their secondary up.
That's right. Those linebackers are spread out wide. Just going to give it to Bentley up the middle, and he is brought down near the logo. Some of the fans want holding.
Bringing up the punt team for the Bulldogs. So if you Texas Southern, what do you do here? 4 minutes left, tie ball game.
A part of me feels like they're going to try to play quick and get a score up to put that pressure back on A&M to drive downfield. But then they also now have some luxury to drain clock, but that's only beneficial if you can actually get points. So, but I'm thinking they're going to go deep on this one.
Yeah, they have been building pretty much well off the A&M Bulldogs momentum. With the penalizes and stopping them in the red zone.
So ball down at the Texas Southern 13. Here we go, DeAndre Johnson leading his team onto the field. Here we go. Handoff. New running back in the backfield for the Tigers. That is number 3, Tyler Cook. His first time getting some action now.
Tyler Cook on the carry for Texas Southern. Stop on number 36 for Alabama A&M. One Travis Kelly.
And we have another injury timeout on the field. It's A&M. Trying to make out the numbers he's up. And that was number 9 for the Bulldogs, Marquise Price. Oh, boy. You know what sounds good right about now? A tall glass of water.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, boy. Have you thought about pledging maybe?
Nah, not really.
Yeah. And the play goes down for a couple of yards to make it 3rd and 7. Or 3rd and 6. I've thought about it here and there, pledging.
Yeah.
Giving it some heavy thought, maybe.
Great way to network, though.
Yeah. As Johnson throws far side, incomplete. And the intended receiver was Tre'Davian Dixon.
Bulldogs defense doing a good job forcing Texas Southern to go 3 and out.
Well, that was quick. Spencer Corey warming up down there. So, do you think Connell Maynard's thinking, Jordan, drive us downfield, put us in position? Or would he think Akil Glass is the better person for this?
Well, being the head coach, Connor Manning, I think he trusts his quarterback. 3 minutes left, tie ball game.
And the ball, it's an A&M bounce.
Right around the 50-yard line.
Down to at the 47, near midfield at the logo. So, let's see. 3 minutes, 2 seconds left. A&M trying to get some revenge from homecoming from last year. Trying to take that anger out on Texas Southern, trying to prove to everyone in the SWAC we are a legitimate contender.
Yeah, close games like these, closing them out, I think this is where you make your statement at.
Exactly. Once again, the two-back set. Brian Jenkins Jr. moving from receiver to running back in the backfield for Glass next to Bentley.
Toss to Jenkins.
It was Abraham Moore back there. I'm sorry about that, as Jenkins gets the first down.
Nice run. Good way to start the offense.
Jenkins Jr. on the end around. Gets another Bulldog first down.
First down, A&M. 2:48 to go, and the clock is still ticking. Shotgun set. Moore and Jenkins, same side of the field, near side. Bentley.
Gains about 5 on the play.
Jordan Bentley on the carry.
Trying to waste that clock. Trying to keep driving downfield. This crowd's getting a bit anxious now. 2:19 left. Glass sends out Johnson. Talking to the line of scrimmage. Talking to his tackles and his guards. The center snaps the football. Glass, handoff. Bentley outside again. He turns himself around and he sort of backpedals his way for a couple of yards.
Bringing up a 3rd down, like 5 to go.
If you don't get it right here, are you going for it on 4th down?
With under a minute left in the game, tie ball game, I think I kicked the field goal. Get the points on the board.
Last time they had in field goal range, he missed wide left. Let's see. Bentley gets the snap again. Brought down at the line of scrimmage. It will force a 4th down with a minute 28 left in the game.
Let's see what the Bulldogs do right here on 4th down.
If they're going for it, passing or running, what do you got?
4th and 3, I think I give it to Bentley.
Here we go. Another 4th down chance, and A&M will waste.
That's their first charge timeout of the second half.
It's a timeout called on the field. And Texas Southern will call the timeout with a minute 12 left in the game.
Welcome back home, Bulldog fans and alumni. I'm Brian Nixon, Director of Athletics.
So here we go, a minute 12 left in the game, tied up at 28 apiece. We'll be back with you after this timeout break.
We at the Department of Athletics
wish you an enjoyable game-day experience. While you cheer on the Bulldogs, be sure to play it safe, stay respectful, and exude class throughout your day at Lewis Cruz Stadium. Let's get it, Bulldog fans. Go Bulldogs!
And welcome back. Here we go. 1 minute, 12 seconds left. They're going to go for it. Here, Lewis Cruz Stadium. Shotgun set, Akil Glass, the quarterback. The leading passer in the conference. Bentley in the backfield with him. Trying to get him off sides. Won't work. And we'll look back at the sidelines, look for a different play, calling audibles. They tried to make him jump to force a first down. It did not work. This TSU defense is playing smarter than that down the stretch. Glass. One more time. Tried to get him off sides. And now it's an A&M timeout this time.
Timeout. Alabama A&M.
Seems as if they're trying to get the defense to jump. It's not working.
No, they made it very clear. Don't move. Do not move.
Most definitely a crucial point in the game.
We want this win. It's time to party. It's time to put this game away. 1 minute, 12 seconds left. Fourth down, 2 yards to go. Ball down at the 34. A&M trying to get another fourth down conversion on their last drive. They got a fourth down and one conversion from Jordan Bentley. Let's see what they'll do here.
Seems as if they're going to punt.
I would try to go for the field goal at least, but I guess they're going to trust their defense in this case. And that Texas Southern defense is ready just in case. For a fake punt, they'll pooch it. And it's downed at the 16, the 17-yard line, down at the 17-yard line.
First and 10 for Texas Southern.
If you're Coach Maynard, would you have gone for it?
Most definitely. Red zone, minute left in the game. I'll go for it, get the first down.
On their own 17-yard line.
I mean, it was a risk, but you got one first down out of it before. I kind of would have tried it again. Johnson now for the Tigers. Looking, throws, incomplete. Great
Nice coverage
defense.
right there by Money Holloway.
Williams pass, broken up by number 10.
Holloway also has 2 interceptions on the season so far.
Yeah, he's trying to continue to have that breakout season.
Johnson again, shotgun set. Hands off to Franklin. Oh, it's a
Johnson keep
read option, and he
picks up the
slides.
first down.
And A&M has not been able to stop the option attack of Texas Southern. Pretty unorthodox, but they're making it work with this spread offense.
Yeah.
43 seconds left. Batted pass. And it looks like Oliver wants a pass interference, but they won't give it to him. 40 seconds left in the game now. Tied at 28 apiece. A&M trying to stop Texas Southern one more time. The Tigers are trying to drive downfield and maybe squeak out an upset victory here at Lewis Cruz Stadium. Johnson looking, nearly sacked, still looking. Flags on the play. He's brought down. It's a fumble. TSU picks it up. And he stopped at the line of scrimmage after saving that possession. But 2 flags are down in the backfield now. .27 seconds left. They're going to call holding on TSU, it looks like. Holding.
Offense number 77. 10 yards from the previous spot. Second down.
And it will be a holding call against Alabama, against Texas Southern. So A&M, the defense loves what they see. Now set the Tigers back. So it's now still 20-28 with 27 seconds left. And the referees, they want to stop play for a second.
With the game clock operator, please reset the game clock to 27.5. The clock will start on
So we're going to reset the clock to 27.5 seconds left on the clock. Do you think TSU is just going to risk it and go deep on this?
I think they will. They trying to pull out the upset win.
A&M crowd getting a bit antsy. We're all a bit nervous, waiting patiently, hoping that A&M can find a way to get a victory and pull it out right here. Or will Texas Southern be able to pull off the upset and get their first win of the season? And the game clock has been reset. Shotgun now, 27 seconds left in the game. Handoff to Franklin. Handoff to Franklin as he is down.
Franklin on the carry for Texas Southern. Followed number 57, Marcus Cushan.
Timeout. Alabama A&M.
So A&M will take the timeout now. 3rd and 10, 18 seconds left in the game. 2 timeouts left in the game. So if you stop them right here, you could use one more timeout, get the ball back, maybe go for it deep, maybe not.
Maybe get in field goal range with like 5 seconds left. Kick the field goal, win the ball game.
I mean, I thought they had decent field goal range on the last drive, but they wanted to force them deep. And the march in maroon and white trying to get this crowd pumped up. Tied up at 28 apiece. It's been really, really tight the entire way through. The largest lead really was only 2 touchdowns, but that doesn't really tell the full story of it. Both teams defensively stepped up pretty well, especially for the kind of offenses both teams are able to be capable of.
Yeah, the Bulldogs came out in the second half, firing the ball, scoring quickly, but that momentum switched right to the Tigers real quick.
They're going to give it back to Howard. And A&M will take one more timeout with 16 seconds left.
Timeout. Alabama A&M. That's their third and final timeout.
Don't forget, class of 1973, outside the alumni tent. Get ready for a once-in-a-lifetime celebration as we journey back to the hill. Come celebrate our golden reunion in 2020. This will mark 50 years since we had the distinct honor of being the very first class to graduate from Alabama A&M University. Let's continue our legacy of being first by making this the best maroon and white reunion ever. Visit the alumni tent and pick up a flyer with important information so you can stay up to date with the many activities being planned. You don't want to miss this. Go Bulldogs!
They want to party down here at Louis Cruz Stadium. We want to party up here as they're going to send their punt team out. 16 seconds left. Bulldogs have no timeouts remaining now. Tigers have 2 timeouts left. And now Texas Southern takes a timeout.
Timeout. Texas Southern. That's their second charge timeout.
It's 16 seconds left in this game. I never thought it would take this long to get through 16 seconds.
Most definitely. I think they're just trying to play it safe. Anything, keep the players' mind. Anything can happen. It's 16 seconds left.
Overtime is still a strong possibility. So who do you give the advantage to for overtime?
A&M, the home crowd, got to roll with the home team.
Yeah, I like the big playability of the Bulldogs right now. They're getting, they can drive downfield. As of late, they've been having a tough time trying to finish drives. So we'll see we'll see how far TSU can punt the ball to A&M. Here's the punt. Goes back pretty deep and sails out of bounds at the 15. Jenkins Jr. went back to receive the punt. He lets it go by him. Do you think he intentionally did it just to say, hey, we're just going to bring it to overtime?
Yeah, 9 seconds left. Yeah, I think they're just going to run the clock out and play football in overtime.
And here comes that A&M offense. You're probably right on this one. They're going to probably play it safe. And it looks like they will.
Looks like they're going to knee.
They're on the 15-yard line.
And ladies and gentlemen, the clock will run down. And after one of the longest 16 seconds you'll ever experience, we will officially go to overtime. Tied up at 28 apiece. A&M versus Texas Southern. Bulldogs trying to improve to 4-2 on the season and 1-1 in the SWAC. Whereas Texas Southern, they're trying to improve to 1-4 on the year and 1-1 in the SWAC themselves. So here we go, overtime it is. If Texas Southern wins the toss, do you expect them to come out and try to put the game away early?
Most definitely. With the way the game been going, I think they're going to try to hit the ground running, the pin the Bulldogs.
Pine Bluff, some updates around the SWAC. Pine Bluff leads Lane College 24-6 in the third. Mississippi Valley State kicks off the fourth, leading 24-14 over Virginia of Lynchburg. And Grambling and Jackson State, that is a 6 o'clock kick in Jackson, Mississippi.
To see who will have played offense or defense. The other team will select which side of the field will play. Each team will have one timeout per period.
So here they come, taking the coin toss for A&M. We have Akil Glass and we have Marquise Price. For Texas Southern, we have DeAndre Johnson, we have Michael Badejo, and we have number 56, I believe that's number 56, Gerald Taylor. So let's see who wins the coin toss. Who gets the ball first? Now, if you get the ball first and you don't score, if you can stop the other team from scoring, we go to a second overtime. If both teams score, we still go to second overtime. So you really want to score first and stop them, or stop them first and score second to end the game?
Well, in my opinion, I believe that you get the ball first, you score first, so you can know what your defense need to do.
Well, let's see who will win the coin toss.
Texas Southern won the toss.
And Texas Southern
To play defense.
has won the toss.
A&M has elected to play
And TSU will elect to play defense. That is strange.
Very strange.
Wouldn't you want the ball first?
Most definitely.
So they must feel really confident in their defense to say, hey, we're going to play defense first. You get the ball first.
Yeah, if I'm A&M here, I'm going to score.
But now you kind of flip the pressure. The pressure's on E&M to try to win this game. You don't, even if you don't stop them, you know if you score, you keep the game going. So ball down at the 25. Both teams, they do get a chance to score. Starting at the opponent's 25-yard line. Here comes A&M with the ball first now.
First and 10.
Glass.
For Bulldogs.
Motions Johnson.
This opening overtime period.
Oh, seems like we got offsides on the defense.
Penalty flag on the field.
False start by A&M.
That's a 5-yard penalty. First down.
That's not the way you want to start overtime.
Please stop playing when the team approaches the ball.
This A&M crowd getting a bit chirpy though. Let's relax. Let's calm down. Here we go. Ball down at the 30 this time. First and 15. Glass takes the snap now. Handoff. Bentley up the middle. Carrying the offensive line with him. And the defensive line of Texas Southern. And he'll get about 4 yards on the carry.
And back to the original line of scrimmage.
Who do you think has more pressure on them? Is it Texas Southern to stop them first or A&M to score first?
I believe it's Texas Southern. A&M got the crowd, the band, to get them momentum, to get them going. Texas Southern really got to play both sides of the ball, defense and offense, and go score.
As Bentley throws it, one-handed catch dropped, what they're going to call pass interference. Glass was running an RPO. It was going for Johnson. He got a hand on it.
Yeah, the defender had a hand on him too, so he couldn't.
Right here. That's probably the interference right there.
Yeah.
Against number 28 of Texas Southern, Patrick Howell.
Pass interference. Defense, number 28. That's 15 yards.
15-yard penalty. First down, A&M. Give up a penalty, get one back.
And them got to capitalize right here off this penalty.
They kill Glass now. Everyone to the near side. Trips right. Saber and Moore lining up on the outside now. Bentley in the backfield. Bentley takes the snap and he's brought down.
Jordan Bentley on the carry.
So a loss of yards on Jordan Bentley's run up to the outside. So now it's 2nd and 15. Ball down this time at the 17.
15 yards to go for the first down.
It's pretty bold at TSU. No one is on Zabrian Moore. No one's on Jenkins Jr. Oh, now they move up the corner, maybe. Oh, they're going to play off again. TSU's playing off on the right side, the near side. Looking, throws it.
Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Abdul Fattah Ibrahim with another touchdown catch. So I'm guessing they threw it to Texas Southern near side corners as they were playing very far off. So he trusted him one-on-one. And Ibrahim has the size over the corner. Touchdown Bulldogs, 34-28.
Yeah, now the pressure fall on the Tigers. They must score here to keep this game alive.
And the field goal attempt is good, 35-28. As the wind is blowing, there's a sign of cool air. The heat wave is starting to go away. It's the pressure finally being taken off.
Yeah.
Can we actually breathe for a second?
I don't know.
Beautiful catch by Ibrahim.
I don't know. And it was up by 2. Texas Southern came back and tied the ball game. So let's see what.
So now here we go.
Johnson back in shotgun.
Shotgun set is right. Trips to the far side, the left side, 35-28. Bulldogs lead in overtime. Handoff to Franklin, and he's shut down at the line of scrimmage. We got to sit back and just hold on for a second. Let's stop him on defense.
Yeah.
Let's bring it home. Here we go. 2nd down and 8. Johnson. Franklin ships back just a little bit further behind him as Johnson throws it. Misses him wide out of bounds, and it's now 3rd and 8.
Pass was intended for Boykin. Ball is incomplete.
Texas Southern reeling.
Facing the 3rd down here. Let's see if the Bulldogs can pull it off.
The pressure has shifted completely onto the Tigers now.
Knowing that they have to score.
Johnson back there. Shotgun set one more time. Spread offense. Looking. Looks left. Throws left. It's caught. Brought down.
That'll bring up a 4th down.
And that's a 4th down as it was caught by Tredavian Dixon. This is it right here. If Texas Southern can't get it, A&M wins. If Texas Southern converts or scores a touchdown, we could be looking at double OT. This is the game possibly right here. Johnson, shotgun, trips left. Hand up the middle. Stop short, and that's the game. A&M wins. A&M wins. 35-28. Bulldogs win. The Bulldogs defeat the Texas Southern Tigers. History will repeat itself today here on October 5th, 2019. Over 10 years ago, TSU came in on homecoming and lost. And it happens yet again on this day. Great win for the Bulldogs. Real quick before we head out, what's your take on this team moving forward?
With A&M coming in, keep going. They got to continue to finish. Not get too cocky when they get a big lead. If they keep their confidence and their composure when they're up, I feel like this team would be a tough opponent to beat.
That's right. They were picked by the SWAC media to finish 2nd to Alcorn. This team is serious, and they will play Alcorn on the road, but that's later on. Next week, you got to focus on Grambling, who's starting off the season very, very slow. A very winnable game in Louisiana with the chance to go 2-1 in the conference. So get ready for then, but celebrate for now as the Alabama A&M Bulldogs defeat the Texas Southern Tigers 35-28 in overtime here at Louis Cruz Stadium. I'm Reginald Reese.
I'm Contavious Souls.
And we'll see you next time here on the Alabama A&M Sports Network on YouTube. Good win. Go Bulldogs. 1-1 in the conference. 4-2 on the season. Let's keep it up, fellas.